Mr. HPS, money being advanced from the GGMC. Recently, the GGMC advanced the sum of $3 billion, which was about $15 million US to Central Housing and Planning Authority. And now it's advancing a further $100,000. In a statement, the GGMC also indicated that it had been releasing money to Ministry of Works and a lot of other agencies. Question number one, how much money does the GGMC have? And what is it that is preventing the GGMC from turning its money over to the consolidated fund when this money is accumulated to that extent?
The funds that are accumulated at the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission are essentially the collections of royalty paid by miners as they exploit a wasting natural resource. This is the valuable gold, diamonds, and other fuel, fossil fuel, and other assets that belong to the people of Guyana. They are what we consider the patrimony of the people of Guyana. A statutory mechanism, the Mining Act, reposes in that commission the collection of the royalty on behalf of the people of Guyana. Those funds, once collected by GGMC, are indeed available. They are indeed available for the pursuit of government's intentions, the executive intentions for the people of Guyana in the context of implementing policies and programs of the executive. The statute is fashioned in a way that indeed allows the Commission to retain those funds and indeed to invest those funds. But to, at any particular point in time, and presumably at the discretion of the administration, as has been adopted, as has been declared, with the two examples that you have mentioned, at the discretion of the administration, the use of those funds. So, the support of the housing sector, a policy of the government, a priority of the administration, saw Cabinet's approval for the use of the funds collected on behalf of the people of Guyana by the Geology and Mines Commission. Similarly, the Cabinet's approval for those funds also to support the Guyana partnering with the international community in its responsibility for maintaining the Iwokramus International Center. It's another cabinet decision in support of policies, this one not an originating with the current administration. As you recall, this was one of the highlights of the latter days of the President Hoyt-led PNC administration, just immediately before its removal from office by the People's Progressive Party in 1992. The sum that has accumulated, there is nothing in those statutes to which I referred, and this is a point that has been made in the Parliament and in many other fora by successive ministers responsible for mining. It was the Prime Minister who had this portfolio for many years, and more recently, Minister Robert Prasad, who made the point that the statute does not impose an obligation on GGMC to transfer funds at the end of any stipulated period, whether it is at the end of a fiscal year or depending on the size of the fund that has accumulated. There is no stipulation, there is no statutory obligation for such funds to be transferred to the consolidated fund. As it is right now, it is a discretion, absolutely a discretion, exercised by central government, by the administration. If you asked me, I would have to humbly acknowledge my unawareness of what the actual holding is right now. But I suspect I can join with others who would reasonably feel that it is probably a significant sum to the extent that we're speaking about transactions that involve as much as 15 million, I think your computation, 15 million US is involved.